AbramsX is a new technology manufactured by General Dynamics Land Systems, or GLDS. It is designed as a concept for the latest generation of main battle tank rather than the evolution of the Abrams tank series. This tank was first revealed on October 12, 2022 during the AUSA exhibition, which took place in Washington, D.C. The AbramsX represents a new generation of MBT with increased firepower, protection, and mobility to withstand all new threat of modern combat zone. Now let's take a look at the design and features of this AbramsX. As reported from General Dynamics news announcement, the AbramsX has a smaller crew size compared to the previous variant. The traditional Abrams consists of a commander, gunner, loader, and driver, while AbramsX features 3 crew hatches at the front of the vehicle. This implies that the AbramsX's turret, which has been rebuilt and seems to have a reduced profile, is completely uncrewed and instead uses automatic load. As a result, the AbramsX is the first to use an automated loader in the Abrams family. The new crew layout also allows 3 crew members to sit side by side, working and battling together rather than the separate stations, with the panoramic sights for the gunner and commander provided. The tank includes active protection systems, countermeasure grenades, and distributed aperture camera systems, or DOS, on the turret. On the front of the tank's hull, multiple armored electro-optical cameras pointing in all directions, which could also feed into the DOS architecture, are fitted. They provide the crew with 360-degree visibility without having to depart the vehicle for a significant increase of situational awareness. The AbramsX also seems to feature radar sensors similar to those used in self-driving automobiles, one of which is directed skyward towards the back of the tank. This means that the AbramsX's active protection system is capable of detecting and defeating top attack weapons such as the American Javelin and the Swedish NLAW. The most astonishing capability of the AbramsX, however, is the improved silent watch. This is a relatively new feature that enables the Abrams to run its power-hungry thermal sights without turning on the noisy and thermally visible gas turbine engine. This is the result of the tank's new hybrid engine. The hybrid power pack on the AbramsX is one of the most significant and possibly influential technologies woven into the tank. It is a propulsion system capable of substantially enhanced fuel efficiency while improving survivability with lower acoustics and thermal signatures. It is also important to note that the AbramsX is powered by Diehl 570p3 tracks. This track type was designed for the Abrams diesel variant and is a variation of the 570po, which had previously been used on the TA 5DK in Denmark, with a wider center guide and different rubber pads. Hence, this makes AbramsX the first Abrams to be powered by a diesel engine. Thus, a bigger battery pack featured with the diesel engine on AbramsX can increase power, motorizing these sensors for extended periods of time. Therefore, this hybrid electric drive complements not only improved watch capabilities and some silent mobility, but also the U.S. Army's climate and electrification plans. Moreover, according to General Dynamics, the new hybrid powertrain on AbramsX decreases vehicles' weight as well as fuel consumption by 50%. For these reasons, the AbramsX becomes the next generation MBT with the same tactical range as the M1A2 Abrams, but with lower weight and increased mobility as well as transportability. It is expected to be the most mobile Abrams in its family since the 1970s. The AbramsX MBT is outfitted with a new XM360 120mm cannon as its main armament. This replaces the former main armament, which was the M256 120mm cannon. The XM360 was initially created for future combat systems, a program launched in the early 2000s to replace the U.S. Army's current armored vehicles. This gun has the same caliber and utilizes the same ammo as the earlier M256. It is capable of firing new mid-range munitions, advanced multipurpose, and advanced knowledge explosives, or advanced kinetic energy. To assist minimizing recoil, the XM360 120mm cannon has a pepper pot-style muzzle brake at the muzzle. Also, to decrease gun system weight and consequently total vehicle weight, the overall gun system employs composite materials and titanium. On the right side of the AbramsX's main armament is a coaxial machine gun, while the top of the turret is what looks to be an XM914 30mm chain gun, which replaces both the commander's M250 caliber machine gun and the loader's M240 7.62mm machine gun. The XM914 is equipped with a remotely controlled gun system, allowing the crew to fire from within the hull while employing a thermal imaging system to aim at night and through smoke. This enables the crew to engage infantry, drones, soft-skinned vehicles such as trucks, and light armored vehicles such as the Russian BMP-3 infantry fighting vehicle with the chain gun, and at the same time, reserve main gun ammo for engagement with peer threats or enemy tanks. Therefore, this leads to indirectly boosting the main gun's ammo supply, allowing it to attack additional tanks. For enhanced protection, the AbramsX has a revised armor package on the hull and turret. It also includes an active protection system capable of intercepting anti-tank guided missiles and other modern projectiles by deploying a small warhead and activating it at a safe distance from the projected platform. This will defeat or destroy the threats via a shockwave effect at a precisely calculated moment. Overall, the AbramsX is such a massive improvement over the original Abrams. The Army has attempted and failed to replace the M1 several times, and another Abrams is the most likely option. Although the Army currently owns thousands of Abrams and has previously refurbished earlier tanks to save money, there are so many alterations integrated into the AbramsX that remanufacturing may not be possible. The AbramsX is not just a tank for the 21st century. Its expected inclusion of features such as top attack active protection and a 30mm chain gun are inspired by the conflict in Ukraine. With its reduced crew, AI lethality, survivability, mobility, manned or unmanned teaming, and autonomous capabilities, the AbramsX can be a crucial component in deadly combat networks and serve as a bridge between Abrams SEP-V3 and SEP-V4 to a future tank. If adopted by the U.S. Army, it might imply that the Abrams platform might be used until the 2050s and beyond. So what do you think about the new U.S. AbramsX MBT? Should the U.S. Army buy it? Drop your comments below and let us know. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.